Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers, where we have got a fully functioning algae farm. We've got a couple of wind turbines. We've got more wind turbines to build to make sure everything actually runs properly. We of course connected up all of our systems last time, so we have the refinery and assembler all lovely and connected. We are still processing some cobalt. We've got a little bit of iron, silicon and nickel in stock as well. Are we producing any at the moment? No. So what we want to do is we want to get these, at least a couple of these wind turbines up and running in the first instance. Then we probably have to do a good chunk of mining to get those up and running. That's fine. And then we probably just want to go on a bit of an explore, I suppose. Just to see what else is around. That's probably what we'll do. And we need to start thinking about sometime soon. Well, fixing the ore detector on the ship would be good. On the thing would be good. Also getting that connected up to the grid would be very nice. Just so we can power it. Because right now it has its own batteries. But when they run out, we don't have any batteries. To tell us how charged the batteries are? No, do I actually have to look at the... 700 kilowatts out of 4. So we're under a quarter. We're under a quarter, which is not fantastic. If they run out, everything dies. What we probably want to do is to remove the survival kit and put the survival kit on the base and then replace that with a storage container at the very least. That would probably be quite nice. We just jump up here a second. What do we need to... Oh, the antenna's damaged as well. I don't know if that's as much of a concern. It also needs radio, or it doesn't need them to work. Oh, it does need them to work. Radio comm components. I don't know what they are. Let's add both of those to the build queue. Or to the build planner, I should say. Yep, ow. Let's come over to the assembler. I wish there was a way of seeing... I might have to look for a mod so you can see what your build queue is. In fact, I'm going to do that now. I'm going to look to see if there's a way of seeing your build queue in your production tab, because it's very frustrating having a build queue. It's nice you can take stuff out, but yeah, I'd like to be able to see it. So bear with me. All right, I have found something. It may not be exactly what I was after, but I have found that if you shift and click on a port, it'll automatically add the things in your build queue to the production queue, which is pretty much what we want. So that'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Let's get another one of these queued up. And if I come over here and shift mouse click, we will see... Yes, I did a bunch more stuff. We're going to be missing some iron and nickel by the look of it. Iron is going... Oh, because it's bringing... That's the assembler. Right, yes. We're looking for... Where's the refinery? Oh, there it is. Yes, so we still have a lot of iron, actually. So, yeah, it's saying it doesn't have it, but that's because it's just trying to bring it in as it goes. Okay, so if we do this... And we... performance issues again. And we come over here... Well, they're saying that the game is running at 120 FPS. I don't need 120 FPS. Okay, let's see if we can just get that completely built. Why not? Oh, whoop, we're getting hungry, but the sun is just about to come up, so it will start making us some more algae. So that's going to get most of that. We're a few girders short. Need to be careful of my speed there. Need to be careful of my speed. What are you currently making? Nothing, because you've got all of that. Perfect. So if we just middle click on that, all components successfully withdrawn. We'll have to check to see if those two in the middle are working as I might expect them to. Amazing. And then if we go down too far, do we have bits to start making this? We need more interior plates. That's fine. Right click, come over here. Shift middle click, add them to production. Oh, amazing. Very happy with that. I don't suppose we have more algae, do we? We do. That's good, because I could do... In fact, I probably don't need to do that. I could probably just go to production, food processor, and just say, queue up 100 of those. Just as many as you can, please and thank you. Beautiful. That'll stop us from starving. Did I actually eat it? Yes, I did. Okay, so let's come over here. Let's look at this over here. So you are still optimal. You are good. You are optimal. You are good. That's absolutely fine. I mean, optimal would be amazing, but I'm okay with that. Did we? Yeah, we did. Sweet. Well, I thought that would take a little longer to get sorted, but there we go. Okay, fuel is low, so we can't do this for too long.
Fuel critical.
Yeah. We're okay. We're okay. Let's jump in here. Get our fuel back. Excellent. And then we want to think about fixing these bits. So let's right click. Come over here. Shift middle click. Oh, I love that. That has immediately made my life so much easier. Oh, look, I love the sun coming up over the mountains, and you can... That sounded like a gun. I'm not overly keen on that sounding like a gun. Speaking of, I have added a couple more mods to the game. Nothing major. One of them was adding the vanilla NPC, so the wolves and the spiders, to the AI enabled mod, just so it gives them slightly better performance, I guess. But we don't currently have a gun in our inventory, so we probably do want to put the gun in our inventory when we're just sort of hanging around, because otherwise it's a problem. How do I add gun to inventory? How do I add gun to inventory? That's a very good question. I know that this is where you... Do I just do it from here? Gun. Nope. Is it under pistol? Yeah, so if I add this down here, at least we have it there so it's ready just in case. Okay. All components successfully withdrawn. Oh, sweet. Oh, we can't make that because we haven't researched it yet. Interesting. But we can get the ore detector up and running, which is good. Which is good. I don't think anything else on this is broken. And this is still pretty broken. We can get a little bit more on that. In fact, we can completely repair it, which I am fine with. I think everything else is A-okay. Yeah, okay. Sweet. Okay, well, that has gone a lot faster than I anticipated. So that's going to give us lots of power. It's going to make sure they are running. The sun is just peeking over and getting onto our algae farm, so that is beautiful. Okay. I don't know that it's actually necessary, but I would like to get our respawn point, our car able to dock. Really what we want to be doing is looking to get a ship sooner rather than later, which is sort of going to mean expanding our base over here, because I want our main base to be just there. I wonder if you can get rid of trees. Don't know. But I'm going to want to experiment with getting this able to connect. So if we look at the back here, we have not got a connection port. We've just got an inventory port. So we could add a connection port to the back. Oh, no, I wanted to move the survival kit, didn't I? Okay. Let's have a think about that. Whoop. So if we wanted to move the survival kit, what would we do for that? We would need to get the survival kit on our toolbar. Survival kit. We have two, a type 1 and type 2. One is from the Apex Survival DLC. Let's pop this down here. So this is the type 2. It has a port on the bottom and a port on the top. And the type 1 has ports on the front, back, and sides. So if we put a type 1 in... Hello. There. Because I'm assuming you can access it via that terminal at the front. I'm assuming. If we put that in there... And then we grinded out this one here and made that a T-piece, that would work, wouldn't it? Let's get rid of this. Let's get... I don't think I have the connectors on, do I, anymore? I literally just replaced the connectors. Or conveyors, they're called, aren't they? Conveyors. If you spell it correctly, twice wrong, conveyors. Let's just grab the T-piece and put it there. And then rotate that so it fits in there. Beautiful. Wrong button. Go there. Get this. Right click. Right click. Shift middle click. That'll start doing its stuff. Grab whatever we can, although we can't get anything out of the storage at the moment until this is built. But we've got enough to build this, so that's absolutely fine. Sweet. So we're missing a few bits for this, but that's okay. We just need the medical components. What are we missing? Silver. Oh, we can't do that until we get the silver. But, that being said, if we eat some more food, so we're able to run, because we should be generating algae very soon. If we come over here and dismantle this, which sounds dangerous, I'll grant you. It's not the first time we've been without a survival kit though, but that will give us medical components. Is that dropped bits? Was that part of the model? Hard to tell. I think part of the model. I don't really know. There we go. We now have a survival kit on the base. Excellent. So if we can recharge our energy there. That's something. And then just have a little look in here. We can chuck that stone there. We can say production of the survival kit. If you can just make... ingots as much as you can whenever you get stone, that's absolutely fine. I don't really care when and how you get it, on the other hand. Excellent. So, the survival kit isn't responsible for giving us hydrogen and oxygen. So where does that come from? Parachute hatch, conveyor, air vent. Is it this? Small oxygen tank. Small hydrogen tank. Yeah, so the air vents must just be pulling in air and giving us oxygen and hydrogen, unless it doesn't give us the hydrogen and we've just been slowly using up what's in there. Entirely possible. Entirely possible. So now we need storage. Did I take storage off of here? Survival kit, food processor, conveyor tube junction, assembler. Yes, I did. Okay, so storage. No, it's not called storage, is it? It's called a container. I'll get there. I'll figure out this weird terminology in the end. So we probably... Let's just pop that on there. So we don't want the small. This is medium. We want... Oh, okay, so we've only got small ports there. So we want something with a small port on the side. That's the large, and that's not going to fit there. We've got a modular one, a small cargo container, and then the medium. So it's going to have to be the medium. Let's see if we can get this to work. So it'd have to go that way. Is that definitely a small conveyor? It is, yes. Okay, that's all I really cared about. Not assemblers. There. So if we can orientate this again. So that would go that way. The problem being I would then want, I don't know what they're called. A connector? Yes. Let's add the connector there a second. So this is a large one. Small one. Small one. I was hoping there'd be a small to large sort of setup, but there isn't. Okay, we're just going to have to see if we can make this work then. Let's just get this built. I know we haven't got enough on us at the moment. We're going to add that over there. We're going to come up here. We're going to jump down. We're going to shift middle click. Wait for that to do. And then once we've built that, we're going to think about how we might get a... That panics me every time. You should have more stuff coming in soon. We don't at the moment. But they are going to get there. Okay, that's fine. As I think I mentioned when we started building these, what you ideally want is these on some sort of gimbal mechanism, so they rotate with the sun, so they always have maximum sun on them. We don't have that at the moment. We need to remove that survival kit from our build queue, because it's going to keep telling us it can't bring out the medical components otherwise. Okay, so we have storage on there, which should be connected if we look here. Medium cargo container. Perfect. It means we can store a little bit more ore when we're off getting ore. But I would like to be able to connect this to the base. So, what do we have? Do we have some sort of converter? Conveyor converter. That sounds about right. So we'd need a conveyor converter. And that's in the middle. So we'd need that to go there. Why can't you go there? Because I haven't got the interior plate. That's absolutely fine. So if we come in here, production, let's just get rid of those. We'll go into our build queue in a minute. Let's just build 100 of those and 100 steel plates. And then we're just going to grab these. And then we need to do something with our gravel as well. Can we just whack that in there? No, where's our storage? Food processor, we've been making food. We've been making food. Small cargo container, there we go. We can also put the computers in there, and the motors in there, and the tubes, and the construction. Sweet. So I can no longer run again. Oh, I just ran away from the base. Well, I haven't run away because I can't run. You know what I meant. So if we put a small... Put that one there. Boff. And then we put a connector port. And we want a large one. Inset connector or connector? Probably a connector, right? Yeah. And then that is going to go there. Which hopefully isn't going to make our vehicle too top heavy. So shift middle click. Ooh, I love that so much. I love that so much. We will try and get these moved under foot at some point, so we still have a wonderful little view. I love this little valley. I don't know if it's a good place to build a base. And I don't know if I should have roamed further afield. Seen what was between... Oh, it's a little difficult to get between those peaks. That might be something we need a ship for. But I love it. I love it. I think it's beautiful. Can't run because we haven't got any food and we've moved away from our base. So let's... pod over there. If we just come over to this one and go into the inventory, if we come down here, we should see lots and lots of food. Oh, that is so nice to see. That is so nice to see. And we have more algae being produced, I'm assuming. You've made 7 so far. You've got 2 in stock. There's none there at the moment. But you're going to make some in like 2 minutes. We'll have enough to make another one. Beautiful, beautiful. We are well and truly over the food hurdle. Be nice to have better food, of course, but for now, we're okay. And that efficiency is going to go down, obviously, while the sun is going up and above. I need to remove the survival kit from the build planner. Right, we can run again. Hurrah! So that is a conveyor converter. This will give us the connector. Beautiful. Doesn't look too back heavy. Most of the mass is going to be in there and in between the wheels, which is fine. So now we need to figure out how we're going to get this connected to this. So we're going to need to get rid of, well, let's come in here a second. And let's just spin this around. I'm assuming... what am I doing? Alt. There we go. Just immediately blew up the thing we built. That's fine though. Yeah, so if we put it there in that middle one. Let's just move this out of the way. Handbrake turn. Park and brake on. Get out. See what we broke and how we fix it. Oh, it just completely fell off. It just completely fell off. Okay, that's fine. These things happen. These things happen. Get that. Add that to the build planner. Did it drop any bits anywhere? Might have rolled all the way downhill if it does. I don't know if it does when something blows up. But fine. Okay, let's get that stuff building at least. Boop. Right. And then we need to say, get rid of this. And then we're going to want... We're going to want to get rid of this, and this, and this. And then we're going to want to change this down here. So conveyors. Every time I fail to spell the word conveyors. Let's just get the group. That's not the group I want. Conveyor pipe junction. Where's the group I had before? Was it this one then? Maybe. The connectors we want, we're not so fussed about that. So, what we want here is to come into the conveyor junctions. Nope. No? Conveyor junction, there we go. We would like... I don't want a reinforced one here. I just want like an S bend. Yeah, that. Exactly that. Then we want reinforced conveyor tubes. We want you to connect... I want you to connect down there, but so I can see what it is you're doing. Because I can't tell what way you're facing there, but it looks wrong. Is that right? That's right. But then do I want... Doesn't really matter which way it goes, does it? Okay. So let's pop that there and then just figure out which way it's going again. Yes. I think that's right. Then we want a straight one of these. We want this, which we want to be connected there, and I'm assuming is hitting up properly. Wrong words, but you know what I meant. Then we want the S again, and we want the S to go this way. And then we want another S to go in here. And then we want, I'm assuming, a connector to go there. And then we're going to need to put in... so I can't put one there, but I can put one there. I don't know if this is going to be the right height. Why can't I put one there? I suppose that'll be fine. And then we want a slope. To go there, there, and... Do we have a gentler slope? Because that's quite a steep slope, isn't it? Now that appears to be all we have. Okay, well, we'll make do. And I'd like to stick one underneath there as well. And don't think we're so fussed about that one, but one there I think would be a good idea. So is our vehicle going to be able to get up here is the question. Sort of normally have to reverse it in because I have to reverse backwards, which is obviously not my strong suit. We could probably do with just building a battery on the base as well. Ah, okay, so we can get up there. Perfect. So we want this, 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 and this. Shift click. And that will allow us to charge our rover up. What we probably want as well, actually, is just some batteries around here. What do batteries take? Battery! Let's pop this one down here. So we have a small battery, or we have a small battery, we have a battery, we have a warfare battery. Why am I just cycling between warfare battery and battery now? What happened to the other batteries? Ah, it's because we changed grid size. So these are small grid ones. So how do we change grids? O, P, not P. U, T, not T, because T is the rotate thing. Oh my word, how do we change grid size? How do we change grid size? Oh, there we go. If we try and snap something to that, I'll change to the big grid. So we've got the warfare battery and the normal battery. They have the same construction requirements. I'm tempted just to go with the warfare battery. And can we stick that down in the corner here? I would quite like that. Just to give us a little bit of flexibility if the wind drops again. So shift click, grab what we can, start making stuff. Not making a lot of stuff, but we'll start making stuff. Okay. Really good progress. Really good progress today. I'm very happy with this. We do need to check how our ore situation is going along. We could also get some more food, or we got lots of food in our inventory actually. And do you have more food in you? Only one, but okay, you'll make a few more when the sun starts crawling over. And I don't think any of those are going to create a shadow on those, so we should be okay. I don't know if it's quite as clever as that. Oh, that's a good point. Is that at the right height? Huh. Not really. How do we get that at the same height as that? How do we get that at the same height as that? Or maybe we... Okay. Not cargo. Not that. Put that back in there. Put that... Was that always that size? I guess so, that's where it was. I wonder if we can shift that down a little bit. If we get rid of this and get rid of this a second. And then if we get the converter, yes. And put that in place of the battery. If we do it that way and set it down like that, it's pretty close. I don't know if it's going to be close enough to connect, but I want to find out. So that's what we're going to try. How are we doing for time? 37 minutes, not bad. Let's just use up a few of the bits we have, getting a few of these things started. Small steel tubes. Are we out of something? Are we out of iron? We are very much out of iron. I was really, really hoping we'd be able to get that finished so we could use that to go and sort of automatically fill up with everything. But hey-ho, is what it is. Let's jump in our newly... Oh, hang on, that's another point. So it's this sort of yellow colour at the moment, which is fine. I would like it to not be yellow. How do I use this? If I say okay? No. How do I paint things? I thought you just pressed P. Because I can't move. So how do paint? How do paint? I don't know. Oh, is it because I need to... Do I have like something that I should have? Paint, yes. But I can't put that on anything. So do I need to make that? So I'd like to be able to change the colour of the car, really. Production tools, paint gun, yes. How do we get the better grind? Oh, we can also get the better grinders as well. And we can get the better drill. It just takes cobalt. Do we have cobalt? Yeah, we do. Oh, hold on. Hold your horses. Production. Enhanced grinder. Is that automatically added it? Why can't I say go? I am confused as to why I can't add stuff to this. I'm very confused. Why can't I suddenly... In the assembler... Make bulletproof glass. Oh, it's because we've already got 50 things in the queue. Okay, right. Now it makes sense. So if we say make an enhanced grinder, not 10 of them, make an enhanced grinder, an enhanced drill, and an enhanced welder. And the paint gun? Sure, but that needs iron. But for this, we just need to say in the storage, let's put our welder and our hand drill and our grinder. And that will automatically go into here, and that will automatically start producing those bits, and it's already done it, and that's amazing. So let's grab this, and let's grab this, and let's grab this. Sweet, we have enhanced tools. I kept meaning to look at to see what we'd need to build those. I'm glad I did that then. Tools. Where's just like, how do I just put the normal tools on my tool belt? If I get rid of those and then I like double click, no. Grinder. Okay, there we go. I can't remember exactly where they were. Welder, I think, was number 1. And drill. Boff. Excellent. Right, now we're ready to go to our hole. Always forget about the handbrake. Well, I lost my hole for a second. Interesting point. Can I get... I suppose I could go through the cockpit, couldn't I, to get access to the storage? Okay. Right. Let's go get some iron with the lights on.
Inventory full.
Okay, that didn't take very long. That is a full inventory and a full car. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 8,000 iron from that. That is beautiful to see. Right, let's head back to base. Oh, it's a lot slower when it's got all that mass in it, isn't it? We could always up the power on the wheels a bit, I think. I think they're pretty far from being maxed out. There we go. Let's come over here. Let's drop the iron in. Oh, I didn't get the iron off the vehicle, did I? Do you do stone as well in there? I guess you do, don't you? So I don't really need to tell the survival kit to do stuff. I suppose it doesn't hurt that it might pull stone out to do it as well, does it? Yep, grab all of that. All of that. So this is what it would... If we could get that connected up automatically, this is where this would save us just a little bit of time. Just a little bit of time. Why is the basic refinery not refining? Because we have no wind. We have no wind. We have no wind. Okay, well, that's fine, except it's also turned off our algae farms. How are you? We've got a bit of wind coming back. Okay, we've got a couple more bits of food. Only 2 more algae, though, and I don't know if they're going to kick in time to make more. I suppose I could also just put like a... Once that's done, I can probably just put stuff in there, can't I? As in, rather than having to come up here to do it all the time. Put that in there, another 1,000 iron in there. Almost there. Oh, that is so much iron. That's beautiful. So are you automatically processing the stone? Not necessarily. So you're not pulling the stone automatically from the refinery. I wonder if I put it into the storage, it would. So we might as well get that doing stuff. So it's going to take this a little while to get through 5,500 iron. And just a piddly bit more stone. Which you can have. So you've already done that. So if we come over here, oh, I suppose the other thing is we are going to just be using more and more power, aren't we? But let's say, okay, who cares? Let's come over here and put stone in there, so you can process the stone into stuff. You'll be processing the iron. Power is off and on, depending on how things are actually going. If we say we're going to withdraw this and get our enhanced welder out, beautiful, job done. Job done. Job done. Job not done. A few more of these, though. Okay. Let's have a little look at the production queue. Don't care about you. We're about to start doing more construction components. Amazing, because I think that is pretty much what we need now. Sweet. Oh, it's looking beautiful. It's looking beautiful. And can we see the lights on these connectors? Yes, so they are definitely connected. That's great. Now, steel tubes you need. We're obviously not at steel tube stage yet. What do you have? Not a lot. You're making lots of steel plate. I don't know if you need to make lots of steel plate. I'm going to cancel the steel plate a second. I'm going to put that there. And that there. Let's just combine a few of these things. Just so it does them all at once. Okay, let's grab a few more bits. Interior plates. Where are interior plates in the queue? You're there. Let's move you there then. How long until we run out of other stuff? Well, we basically have... Oh, say we have no silicon, it wouldn't be there. We're not doing too bad. And we also have a little bit over here as well now, of course. Not a lot, but a little bit, and every little helps. I thought we just made interior plates. We did. Small steel tubes, please, and thank you. Well, that's it then. That's it. It's all done. So now if we come over here, we can access the inventory. That connector has a volume of 8,000 litres. That's insane. That's the same as that giant assembler. Where's my car? Oh, I was going to say, I think that's more than the cargo container. But no, the cargo container does have more than that. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Right, so can we then get this to connect? I'm going to smash into that tree one day. I need to see if there's a way of getting rid of trees. That's quite high on my list of things to do. It's a bit finicky, like I say, having to... Reversing when you're looking backwards, so all the controls are back, is not the easiest when you're a clown like me. I feel like something just broke. If I press P? No, that's parking. How do I... Ore detector? Air vent, parachute, hydrogen, battery, no. Where's the connector? Did I just break the connector? I just broke the connector driving up the ramp. So that's not going to work unless we can get a smaller slope, a gentler... There must be a gentler... What's this? That's heavy armor. Let's do a search for slope. Ah, that's more what you want, isn't it? Slope. So we want light armor. This one. Oh, I've changed the color by changing that. How do I make it default? What's default? Oh, I do like this. But I guess that's close enough to default. Okay, so you... I want there. You there, you there. And then we want... I wish it was a bit cleverer at figuring out the orientation you might want. You there. We need steel plates anyway. Hello, jump. Oh, I've put the jetpack on. Fine. Do we have steel plates? I would hope we've made, yes, hundreds of the things. That one. And like you had it to start and then you decided to change your mind. You go there and then we're going to need to put a standard block under there and under there. Oh, maybe we don't need to put one there because we're going to snap it to this, won't we? Oh, there are so many. That one, I think. But like that. Is that right? It's going to change it, isn't it? Like that. Okay. So that gives us a nice gentle slope up there. So we should no longer destroy our connector whenever we drive up. That would be lovely. So we need to fix this. We also need to put the connector back on there. Add that to there. We don't have the bits, so we'll add them to the queue. Hold on. Hold your horses. That's not going there.
Inventory full.
Okay. Can we do a bit of this? Yes. That'll allow us to pick up that. If we put that in the right place, that would be fantastic. Right. And then... It's been a long time coming. If we take that off... Perfect. Perfect. I mean, the alignment's all over the shop, but all that matters is it's green. So if we come up here and come into here, we should now be able to see in this inventory list the cockpit. Yes, so that is working. That is, oh, that is so good. That is so good. I need the... Oh, I don't know which cargo container I need now. I'm assuming it's this one. The metal scrap goes in the refinery, doesn't it? You can go in the connector, that's fine. I need to rename the car one so I don't get confused. I also need to set the batteries to charge when we're in the car. So G. Okay. Come out of this. Disconnect. Drive forward a little bit. Park. G. U. I need to rename you. How do I rename you? I think I probably do that in here, don't I? Yeah, connector. Where do I just change its name? Oh, there it is. Rover connector. Too many N's. Rover connector. I'm going to change this just in case it confuses us. The cockpit's fine because it's a cockpit. Wheels and everything there are fine. Didn't I give this storage? Oh, the storage is broken. So the storage on the antenna is broken. I don't really care so much about the antenna. I do care about you. Why do we need power cells to build storage? We don't. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, come back in here. So down at the bottom here, we've got the ore detector, we've got the rover connector, but that works with the park and brake anyway. We want to put... oh, we've got an event controller on here. I need the... Where's the battery? Rover battery. We want to put that down here. Recharge on off. Is there just like a... I think it's that. I think it's that. So then if we turn the park and brake off, go back a little bit, park there, and then we say that is in charge mode. I think we want it in charge mode. Otherwise it would try to power the base from the battery. So that will then use the wind power that we have to charge this up to stop this from... In fact, I don't need to go all the way over there, do I? I should just be able to just go... Middle click? No? Why is it trying to withdraw power cells for the warfare battery? Oh, because I was building a battery. That was a thing that was happening a year ago. Cargo container. We are going to need that, so let's fix that up. Let's start building this as well. Then we need power cells. Why can we not make... Oh, we can make power cells. If I just shift click... Oh, I just took the battery out of there. Ha ha ha, hilarious me. Do that. Do that. And then if we take a little look in production, it's now making the power cells and everything else we need. Oh, sweet, beautiful game. This is going so well. We have been going around an hour. The sun is about to creep down underneath the horizon, which is always terrifying. How did we make some more of these? We made another 6. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful to see. So yeah, that made about... what, 12 in the course of the day, which is absolutely amazing. So I think that's a fairly reasonable place to stop. We have got the rover connected up to the grid so it can recharge its battery. So we'll just pop in here. It is definitely charging. It's not charging overly fast, but just that little bit of charge when we're doing stuff around the base will be hopefully more than enough. We can also obviously automatically pull the ores from there into the storage. There's no... It won't do it automatically unless it's trying to make something at the moment. But we could put a... There is a certain block that's called what? Is it the sorter? I think the sorter. And the sorter, we could say have a container connected to the refinery for ores, with a sorter coming off of our conveyor grid, which says pull all of the ores into this. And then you can tell it to drain all. So it will pull all the ores that are around automatically and put it into the storage. Something like that. But for now, it sounds like you're not working. Are we genuinely out of iron? Or are we out of power? Where is the... We're genuinely out of iron. Wow, we absolutely smashed through that. Okay. I'm going to go and do a little bit of resource gathering, I think, in between videos. But I'm going to call that here. I think that's a successful video. We've got 3 extra turbines up and running for power. We are on our way to getting a battery so we can, in times when there's low wind, which it looks like there might be at the moment, we can actually keep everything powered and running. We've got our rover connected to the grid so that we can actually power the batteries up. We need to make some more changes to that just to make it a bit more me, I guess. No, not like me, because then it'll be a disaster. But we need to make we need to make some changes to that just so it's a bit more unique, and then we need to give it some sort of name. So that's something that's going to be coming up quite soon, maybe next time. Although maybe next time we'll focus on expanding this and starting to plan on getting some sort of mining ship, because that's really, I think, the next thing we need. Because we've got all the basics in place: refiner, assembler, survival kit, food processor, food, power, battery on the way, rover grid. If we could get a ship in to do the mining for us, well, not for us, but so we can ride it along and do mining, that would be incredible. Anyway, the first part is going up today for Space Engineers, or has gone up today even, I should say. This is the third one, obviously, so I'm a little bit ahead, but as always, any input you have is hugely appreciated. Let's eat some food because I'm about to starve. Suggestions on mods, suggestions on, like, I don't know, gameplay loop type things, if you know what I mean. Anything like that, anything I should be focusing on, anything you want to see, let me know down in the comments. Really appreciate it. And it does help the algorithm a bit, so why not? If you're enjoying the video, as I say, leave a comment or subscribe if you're not subscribed. I will see you next time in Space Engineers. And as always, thank you very much for joining me.